Hello everyone. Welcome to this tutorial on binary tree traversals. Today, we are focusing specifically on Inorder Traversal. This is one of the most fundamental algorithms you will encounter in data structures, and understanding it is key to mastering tree-based problems. We will look at how it works and the recursive logic behind it. Before we dive in, let's quickly refresh what a binary tree is. It is a hierarchical data structure where each node has at most two children. We have the root node at the very top. This root can have a left child and a right child. This structure repeats recursively, where every child can also be a parent to two more nodes. So what exactly is Inorder Traversal? It is a specific way of visiting every node in the tree. The rule is strictly defined. First, you traverse the left subtree. Second, you visit the node or root itself. And finally, you traverse the right subtree. A good way to remember this is the acronym LNR, left, node, right. Implementing this in code is elegant when using recursion. Here is the logic. We define a function, let's call it Inorder Traversal. First, we need a base case. If the node is null, we just return. If the node exists, we first recursively call the function on the node's left child. Only after that call returns do we print or process the current node's value. Finally, we recursively call the function on the right child. Let's trace this visually. We start at the root, A. Following our rule, we must go left. So we move to B again, the rule says go left, so we move to D now. At D, we try to go left again, but there is no child. So the left step is done. Now we visit the node itself. So D is printed first. After printing D, we check D's right child. It's empty, so we are done with D. We return to the parent, B. Now that B's left side is finished, it is B's turn to be visited. So we print B. The rule says left, node, right, so now we move to B's right child, which is E. E has no children, so we just print E. Now the entire subtree of B is done. We return all the way up to A. A's left side is officially done. So we print A. Finally, we move to A's right child. See, we print C. The full sequence is D, B, E, A. C. Notice the pattern. We process the entire left side before touching the root. Let's talk about performance. The time complexity is big O of n, where n is the total number of nodes. This is because we visit every single node exactly once. The space complexity is big O of h, where h is the height of the tree. This space is consumed by the recursion stack in memory. Why is Inorder Traversal so important? Its most famous use case is with binary search trees, or BSTS. If you perform an Inorder Traversal on a binary search tree, the output will always be the values sorted in ascending order. This is a very handy property for sorting and validation problems. To wrap up, remember the pattern, left, root, right. It is easily implemented using recursion. It runs in linear time, and it is the go-to method for getting sorted data from a binary search tree. I hope this clarifies the concept. Thanks for watching, and happy coding.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.